Hi, everybody. Thanks to the generosity of John Houlihan, we're having a Halloween contest. 5 winners will receive the Trelleborg Monstrosities novella with the Trelleborg Monstrosities Call of Cthulhu adventure. 5 other winners will receive the Trelleborg Monstrosities novella with the Trelleborg Monstrosities Savage World adventure. All you have to do is email us at nerdsdomain@gmail.com with your favorite Call of Cthulhu story. It can be something you played through or a story you read. Just tell us about your experience. And 2, you need to go over to facebook.com/Trelleborg Monstrosities, Trellborg Monstrosities, and like the Facebook page. The contest will run through November 1st at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're looking forward to reading all of your entries. Masks of Gnarltep is set in the 1920s. We will be using terms and sayings from those times, including some that could be considered offensive. It is not our intention to offend. We merely wish to offer as accurate a view of the time period as possible. Welcome to the Nerds Domain presents Masks of Gnarltep. Join us each week as our investigators follow a path of clues and attempt to save the world from an ancient evil. Starring John Quiet, Justin Kimmett, Shirley Nedswicki, George Chipples, Jason Hall, and Scott Troiano, with me, Matt Quiet, running the table as the Keeper. Eldritch evils and crazed cultists await you just beyond this music.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Nerds Domain presents Masks of Gnarltep. I'm Matt, and with me is Shirley.
Hello.
Scott.
It burns.
Jason.
Hello.
George.
What's up,
Johnny.
Hi.
And Justin.
Hello.
And we're in London now. We're no longer on a boat.
Oh.
So, where are we headed, guys? You're at the hotel? What's the plan?
English breakfast.
I'm checking all my stuff.
All your stuff is perfectly fine and there.
Although, obviously, a large hairy man has been wearing your dress and prancing around. Oh, never mind.
Scott, why are you wearing a dress?
I know, right? Did you get my note?
Yes. I'll have to look at it again, because I don't remember what it said.
Of course you will.
So what time of day is it?
It is mid-morning.
Tea time.
Like
During
10?
the day.
You will have to pick those up.
I don't have those?
Why would you have...
Because you're supposed to practice every other day.
Those are fine, not the other ones you don't have.
Oh, well, okay. Well, then...
Yeah, that's
this
fine.
is amazing.
It's like
podcasting.
whispering out loud.
So don't worry, we'll find out eventually.
Okay.
yes, we will. It'll
What
be
do you
fun.
practice every other day with? Well, this is like a riddle. I don't know.
Dancing.
See it now.
I
Listeners,
think Tenacious D
riveted.
has it. Tenacious D.
But why do you need to buy 2 of that?
Ah, see? And now the listeners sucked right in.
Okay, so
Good radio.
all your stuff is fine. Scott, you replace the things with other things
Excellent.
of the thing variety.
Excellent. We'll get to that.
First thing or the second thing?
The second thing.
Second thing.
But we can't talk about the second thing if we don't talk about the first thing.
We can't talk about the first thing because I don't want either thing to be known about. So Jason, George, John...
All right, and I
Justin.
don't want to forget about it so that he will beat me with with his stick. Sorry, that I almost got typoed there. I give Stick Boy his gun back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. I thought you were going to keep it.
So you guys...
I thought about it.
You guys get
horribly,
settled
but then
in...
he'd be pissy.
Sounds like you guys get settled into your rooms and I'll meet back down in the lobby probably half hour, 20 minutes later. It is still mid-morning. It's good. It's time for tea.
Oh, good. Let's have tea.
Hey.
Finally.
So Captain Wilkerson kind of ushers you towards tea.
Excellent.
We are all focusing, correct?
Yes.
We are focusing well.
Yes.
Wow.
Do we want to share the note with class?
It's not a note, man. It's something somebody made.
So you guys meet for good English tea.
Absolutely.
This is my first time in a new country. I will be Englishing this up.
What do you mean?
Tea, I will do tea like
Like a good...
I will be trying to
emulate
him.
Well, that won't be creepy in the slightest.
Oh, God. So I'm hoping for some TGSOP Earl Grey. I do take mine with milk and honey. I know. My apologies to our English listeners, but I do.
They bring you whatever you ask.
Oh, wonderful.
Oolong, please.
I'll have one of those also.
Oolong. Good choice.
So
Cheap China on the West Bank.
tea is brought out. you guys sit and munch on your little sandwiches. I assume you have sandwiches with all tea.
Are these cucumber
Biscuits.
sandwiches?
Biscuits. Oh, that's right, biscuits.
Yes.
Is that in the morning?
Yes.
The biscuits for our American listeners, I believe, are cookies, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Crumpets?
I will have my pinky
No
out.
strumpets.
They're like
Crumpets.
they're like Bischoffs, only a little bit
Mr.
more
Botticello, is
shortbready.
there
They're
something wrong with your
delicious.
finger?
This is how they do it.
Who is they, sir?
Your kind.
And what kind specifically is that?
Heretics.
Wow.
No, the English. I've read stories.
Ah, wonderful. Well read. Excellent. Please don't be offended if I ignore you for the rest of the tea.
Well, if I might, we should talk about the book situation. I finished with the narcotic manuscripts and was interested in looking at life as a god, as it were.
That's the one I've currently got. I traded.
Have you begun?
I
Not
thought,
yet.
Professor, I thought you were giving that to Weldy.
I thought
I'll like motion you over and just be like, he discovered 2 rituals in the book. I had to get away from it.
Professor Wentworth is
Wonderful.
is whispering that Botticello discovered 2 spells in the book.
Apologies. Yeah.
what was that?
Oh, well covered.
Don't want to have anybody hear us open it and drink something.
Yeah, what was this? A turn your head and
professional
cough
podcast.
moment?
Whoops.
This is a guy with the rubber glove, surprisingly gentle?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have you lean over and I'll just be like, you
Narcotic
discovered
manuscripts.
2 more magic
I haven't read
rituals.
that one yet either.
One of which
Awesome.
involves contacting demons.
I am now. I visibly turn in my seat. No, did you? You've retrieved that.
Yes.
Very good.
So, Mr. Weld and Mr. Botticello have just traded books.
Yes.
So now Life
again?
as a God is now with Mr. Weld, and Mr. Botticello has narcotic manuscripts. Please keep track of these. I'm not keeping track of these.
Is it
2
in your
weeks running.
notes? You said that I learned a ritual from that, which I don't recall.
Narcotic manuscripts.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check the Cthulhu book because it's in there and it says everything that's in there. I honestly don't remember. Do you have the book with you? Yes, you do. So, so where are you
Did
guys?
I learn that spell in there?
Well, I'm. What page are you on?
97, because that's terrifying.
You don't have to learn it. You can.
Do I lose something if I learn it?
Maybe.
I think you lose magic points if you cast it.
You lose sanity if you-
No, you gain magic points if you cast
You
it.
don't have to learn it. If you learn it, you don't lose anything. If you use it, you lose it.
Yeah, I'm going to learn it, because why not?
Okay.
Oh,
That's
You'll know when the book comes to you.
Awesome.
If.
Oh.
Yeah, if it's not, burned.
Oh,
So,
you don't burn books too, do you?
No. Not until he gets good use out of them.
Right, not until he writes down the stuff he needs to know and stuffs it down his shorts.
So where are you guys headed next?
Before we visit your friends, I would like to have a day to explore the majesty of this town. What town is this? This is England.
London.
London.
London?
London.
We're here to work.
Yes, you should visit Leicester Square. Start there. Seriously. Theatre, there's entertainment. You would find it quite pleasing. The gardens there are beautiful.
We're not going on vacation. Let's stay focused on the adventure.
Oh,
please.
I rolled
give him
to
a day to
feed the
get mugged in
pigeons.
Leicester, in the back alleys of Leicester Square. I mean, Leicester Square is a wonderful place. It really
Don't make
is.
me killing
So
livers.
which one of the two?
I need to pick up a bronze disc.
Oh, God, that's
I would
like-
really feel comfortable finding a bronze disc before we go visit your friends. The sooner this is in my possession, the better off we're all going to be.
And you do realize the fact that you say you would be comforted by this is disquieting to me.
If you see this hit the ground and me stand on it, you want to be close.
No.
Why? Pray tell. Why would you having
This
something that is clearly of some ritual significance?
I didn't tell you,
It
did I?
prevents you from being detected by big nasties.
Yes.
Talk to the mic.
It
You believe him?
It creates a mist within a certain radius that if you stand within there, things can't see you, but you can see out.
How long does it take you to perform this ritual?
I haven't actually done it yet.
Can you guess?
About 3-4 minutes to get it completed. Unfortunately, if the thing sees us do it, I don't know how
Can
it
you-
wouldn't
So this
see
is
through it. So it would have to be done in advance.
and then you can move freely without being seen anywhere outside of these mists, yes?
No, you must stand on the disc.
Well, that's particularly useless, especially if you do it near it where it can see you, yes?
If you have it already there, they can't see the mist at all. As I said, I've never actually cast it. I'm not entirely
Jesse,
sure
what's
going
the
to
name
happen.
of the spell?
Excellent. We should keep it
It is
that
called
way.
Eben's
Wheel of Mist.
Wheel of Mist.
Um,
And yeah, I'm describing it pretty close to what the spell
Are you?
actually says.
It's 2:32.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm on it.
If something sees me cast it, they can still see what's going on outside of it. Inside of it, I mean. So
It takes a D20 plus. Oh no, it takes a D3 minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
and then it lasts for a D20 plus 10.
Yes. Will you need, dare I say, farm animals or implements?
No. All I
I'm
need
surprised.
is a brown
Does
bronze
the
disc.
disc move with you?
I don't think so.
No, it actually will be generated around you as the caster, and it'll stay with you.
Oh, so I can move once
Yes.
it's done. Okay. Yes, I can move once it's done.
That explains better, yeah. Because then you could walk around the building and it wouldn't notice you.
Yeah.
Yes, because I was going to say, if you do it in the side room where it can't see you, and then you can't leave the side
Yeah.
room, it would have limited.
Also, it is very restrictive on the size and diameter of it. It is 5
meters.
meters around, and then I can make it as tall as I want to at the cost of sanity. The taller it gets.
Not sanity, power.
Was it power?
Magic
I thought it
points.
also
It's
said
magic
sanity.
points.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't mind magic points. I just don't want to go insaner on you guys.
Oh, it's going to cost your sanity. It's just not more sanity
Yeah.
to make it bigger.
But
So-
yes, I would feel much.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
Better with a bronze disc in my
Okay.
possession.
so where again? Which lead are you guys heading towards? Do you have Mickey Mahoney? You can now go get a bronze disc, or do you want to go to the Penhew Foundation?
I'm going to send word to the Penhew Foundation that I would like an appointment with Edward Gaveston.
Gavigan, but
Gavigan,
you were
sorry.
really
I
close.
was really close. I
Yeah.
thought I was just pulling that out of my...
That was pretty good. So yeah, okay. You send a runner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You there, boy. Is the goose in the shop still available? No, sorry.
Anything else you guys want to do?
I need to get a gun.
You need to get a gun.
Oh, there you are. I will give you a Welby. A Webley.
Webley. Yeah, you
Yeah,
want to just
Webley.
write down what stats Scott has on his sheet.
Top one.
Well,
Yeah.
Captain Wilkerson, what is your plan of action here exactly?
I mean to speak with Mr. Gavigan and ask him why he both had my room tossed, potentially assaulted me, and then told his lackey they know, and was particularly bent on my physical harm.
So you're just going to go straight in and confront him about this?
Well, that was my plan, unless someone has something more.
I like this.
That's a good
Like
sign.
A good idea.
Sometimes the direct approach is the best.
What are the odds that they know you? I mean, now that you've sent the message, I suppose they know, but
Oh, yes.
they know you survived before arriving here.
Probably likely.
That's a good point.
And I will guarantee you that someone at port has likely informed my father that I have arrived back to our homeland, and that most notably has been given to certain circles, and they likely would have known had I not sent a runner.
How would you feel about approaching them as though we don't know that there is any involvement by the Penhew Foundation, and seeing how they react to your continued breeding?
Oh, I think that would probably be disadvantageous position.
Why is that?
Well, they know, I know. If I act like I don't know and they do, then why the charade?
Well, I mean, one, I guess, I'm just, if they're trying to kill you for what you know, may or may not know, like why would they agree to have this meeting?
Oh, it's not a question of agreeance. I was planning on taking you and Weldy and walking in, as it were.
So storming the castle, as the phrase.
Well, we don't
sometimes
like
put.
that term very much here in England, you know, but akin, yes.
Yeah.
A frontal assault, if you will.
Okay, yes.
More verbal then.
Well, I was just. My curiosity is, or my thoughts are on the Carlisle expedition and finding out what information they may have. If there was some way to get them to reveal that, the location of those papers or information, whatever they had.
Well, perhaps in the hope to rectify or smooth things over from a political standpoint, that could be something that could leverage my forgiveness, if you understand my meaning.
Okay, so that is that's on. Okay.
Oh, it's definitely on the table. We want information. Given the dream that I had last night and its startling nature, I would like to put this entirety to rest.
Dream?
Oh, quite a disturbing affair. Something I wouldn't like to go over in tea.
All right.
I sort of slurp my tea loudly.
It was unpleasant. I wish this whole business to be finished.
Very well. Then I guess I'm in. I'm frontal assault it is.
Well, I mean, you know,
Right, yeah.
as it were.
Right, as it were.
I mean, we're not going to go in guns blazing or anything.
No,
just ward like that.
Loaded and, at hand.
Well, of course, but
This is the first time.
Yeah, the people on the recording can't see it, but surprise. We're not going to go in gun blazing. What?
well, no, you do that in America. You don't do that here. We're civilized.
So your answer to a locked door won't be a shotgun.
No,
Good to know.
a soft wrapping. Perhaps if I'm firm wrapping, and then they come to the door.
Aha.
If you didn't, it wouldn't be polite. Things work differently here. This is not the Wild West. No offense, miss. She's not there. Oh, now she's back. Okay. No offense, miss, but it's not the Wild West. Things work differently here. We're so gonna get shot. Okay.
So your plan currently is to go ahead straight to the Penhew Foundation and speak with Mr. Penhew, assuming that or Mr. Gavigan, assuming he's available. You're waiting for that information.
Yes.
Okay. By the time the runner gets there and comes back, it'll probably be lunch.
No.
At the Penhew. That would be your expectation. So it would probably be an early afternoon. At the earliest. You guys have a couple of hours.
Okay. And I would forward that expectation from the idea being, well, I mean, obviously we're going to storm the office, let us say. But we don't want to interrupt lunch, of course.
Right.
We'll let them eat and digest a little, and then we will storm.
Well, it's also possible they won't be there.
Right.
So, of course.
Well, in that case, I will attempt to reach out to our reporter contact and make him aware we are in the city and might be calling on him at some point in the near future.
Okay. And Mr. Botticello,
I am looking for.
give me an idea roll.
Okay.
That drink is bad.
I have an idea.
Okay.
21 or 70.
Having watched the wealthy gentleman do it a couple of times, you can get people to do it for you.
Oh,
You could probably just tell the hotel you want a bronze disc this size. I wouldn't tell them
No, I want
What to,
I'm here for magic rituals.
I want to carve my own 3-legged swastika into this thing.
so you could probably ask them for that and then tools
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah, that's what
and it
I'm
could be delivered to you.
Yeah, I would like to have that delivered to room.
Okay.
How big is this disc again?
It's. I think it's a
5 inches in diameter.
It's not
No, I'm sorry, a foot in diameter.
about a
right.
foot in diameter. It's not huge, but it's good size.
Yeah.
Big enough to put both feet on.
Yeah.
Like a dinner plate size.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, in ancient Egypt, they used bronze mirrors.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
what are you guys doing in the meantime? You have a couple hours easily. You're gonna hang out at the hotel. You're gonna go to your favorite drinking hole.
I'm gonna check in with my father and see if everything. Hello,
Just
Father.
Send a telegram or.
call on the phone.
They do have
you're going
telephones.
to ring him.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Just to let him know that I've arrived, that I am well.
So,
that
everybody here watch Downton Abbey.
Nope.
No.
How old is your character, by the way?
How old is my character?
Yes.
34?
Okay.
He's the old guy in the group.
Yeah, or 36?
He is. Jason is playing the old man.
Oh, is he?
38.
And I believe
Yeah,
Mr.
36.
Botticello is older still
Yeah,
than Mr. Captain Wilkers.
Oh wow.
I don't remember what
He's. He
Oh yeah, I'm
yeah.
30. No, I'm not as old.
Oh, you're,
Am I the youngest?
Oh, yes.
She
Mr.
might be.
McCrea.
You were my
Oh.
student, so
yeah.
So,
I'm 27.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go to my room and write
Check
a
your
letter
things again?
to friends back in the States.
okay.
Are you going to go to Leicester Square? Big theater district. I mean, I wasn't trying to shine him. I was actually saying it's known.
I thought you were suggesting he go get mugged.
You did say that.
But you would fit right in.
Oh, he thinks you're a mugger.
No, that she's not a muggy.
My duster, my cowboy hat with my
But
gun
you're a
on my head.
performer, right?
Yeah.
Ta-da! No, okay, never mind. I just...
So,
They
I
I
wouldn't
mean,
mess with
would
their
I
own.
know that this is a theatrical
Oh, yeah.
place?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they won't mess with their own. Come
I
on
will
now.
go write a letter to my friends back home
Okay.
and then seek out this Leicester Square during the day.
Okay.
I will
Does that
accompany her
matter?
to Leicester Square.
Okay.
Because
So
yeah,
you
I'm
go
so
write
good.
your letter. You
'Cause
go
it is
call your
touristy in a
father,
way.
Professor Wentworth, Mr. Well, Mr. Byrne.
I'm gonna start skimming through the books,
Okay. Looking for.
trying to find any references to the dream he
Give
described.
me a luck roll. Minus 40.
Oh, where would Sir Arthur Doyle? Where's he gonna be?
Oh, well, Matt's
Yes.
pointing at me because I've read.
It's
Sherlock,
Because
but
you're the
I-
Sherlock lover.
Yeah.
Like 221st Baker Street? Or is
Come
that
on.
It's with a B, yeah?
221B.
It's
Baker.
B.
Baker Street.
Matt,
But isn't that where
Yes.
Sherlock Holmes
I
lives?
passed
at
by
night?
25.
Or is that where he...
Okay.
That's where he
Of
Mine's
85
40.
lucky.
You do find something in. What book do you have?
I have 3 books. People of the Monolith, Africa's Dark Sex, and the French selections of Deliver.
In the French selections of the Livre de Vol, you find mention of Cthulhu, but it's in a
Will I actually find the proper spelling of it?
yeah, it's CTHULHU. Yeah, nothing super like helpful. It's really just like a mention, and then it moves on. So
We went drinking one night with
Regardless,
Cthulhu.
I can still use that as a springboard for further research.
right, that does give you a place to start.
Mm.
So, anybody else?
I'm gonna start reading Life as a God. And also, and I unwrap it and notice that it's
Yeah.
not bound correctly, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anything
You did
else? Burn?
Just during, I'm going back to the room and I'm going to
Love.
just try again to map things out because I'm aside from the, just trying to map out the case in my head to get it straight.
Okay.
As an aside to the listeners, the point of he did it, the person pointed at was Botticello.
All right, give me just a second to finish up this research.
When in doubt, blame the cold-blooded killer.
Amen.
It's not
You
cold-blooded when
could
have a
stop by
reason.
there. but by
Yeah,
this
it is.
time,
When you crack
Doyle
somebody
is
with a
in
magical
his
stick,
mid-60s,
that's cold-blooded.
and he doesn't see a lot of people.
Because you know your stick
so-
is magical, and you know it's going to kill them.
So if I shot him
Still
with a
try.
bullet,
Then it's not
Yeah,
cold-blooded.
but the thing is, I don't know about that etiquette where you don't just stop by someplace.
Oh, okay. So you go write your letter, Mr. Byrne. Are you doing anything?
No, I'm
Just-
just in the mapping the case.
That's
in
right.
My,
You
in
just
my
said
head,
that,
going
and
over
I was
paperwork.
totally listening. You speak to your father. Everything's fine. He asks you how the colonies were.
Doing as well as they can.
As you're kind of headed out to breathe the wonderful London air, you hear
Invigorating.
extra, Egyptian murderer strikes again.
I just got here.
Boy.
Botticello,
I
you were on
quickly
the
scanned
post.
for mention of a stick.
Why don't you go ahead and read that out loud for us?
Oh, because my glasses are in the...
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we
Large
can have somebody else
contusions.
read that out loud. I could do it even.
Yes, if you could...
You can speak up, please.
The melodious voice of... Come on now.
Slaughter continues. Scoop offers reward. An unidentified foreigner was found floating in the Thames this Tuesday. Thames this Tuesday. There's an A.
It's...
This Tuesday, the 24th.
The British don't make sense. We love our British listeners.
Oh!
24th victim in a series of bizarre slayings. Though Inspector James Barrington of the Yard has no immediate comment, sources exclusive to the scoop agreed that the victim has been beaten severely by one or more assailants and then stabbed through the heart. This series of murders has continued over the space of 3 years to the bafflement of our faithful metropolitans. Must we hope that Mr. Sherlock Holmes, though reported by Mr. Doyle to be in the retirement, will one last time rise to the defense of our majestic isles? Reader of the Scoop are reminded that this esteemed journal has a standing reward for information leading
And
to
the rest of the thing is not really important. It's just that.
No, there's cash.
Yeah.
What's not
The
good about
reward
cash?
is...
stops.
Oh, that much I don't
It
care
stops.
about. Yes,
That's it.
Moving on. The first thing I'm going to do is ask Mr. Botticello, do you own a knife? A blade, sir?
Yes.
Of any reputable length?
It's the one you
Should be noticed this is the 24th victim in London.
Yeah.
I know.
He hasn't been here for the other 23.
Yeah, but this one's new.
It's the one I sliced the cow with.
So Bowie knife. As
Yeah.
it's described.
Have you had it? Have you had it on
It's
your
also.
person?
It's
No,
also.
it's in
You
my
should also
bag,
know
so I don't
that
pack
the
that.
news came out. This happened at least yesterday that they found the body. He was on
Still asking.
He was on a boat.
Really?
At the mouth of the Thames.
I'm
At
not
the mouth of the Thames.
No,
Southampton is not at the
Okay.
But Mr. Wuji ritually, I can just reach through space and time and stab someone in the chest. This might be his work. I'm just asking.
I don't.
Right now, with the night I've had and the day I've had, have you stabbed anyone in the last 24 hours?
I'm not a monster.
Well,
I mean, I see
that,
that story.
that
What?
being
No
for
answer.
debate,
What?
and I slap down the article.
Oh.
That
No, that's not me.
excellent. Needed to ask.
Yeah. Like I said, my knife is secured in the room. I don't pack it.
Excellent.
So, you write your letter, and you're headed to the Doyle estate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Doyle estate. Are you going with her?
Do you mind if I go with you?
No, I don't mind at all.
Okay.
So you two head out.
No, Mr. Botticello, sure.
You've spoken with your father. Anything else you want to do?
Check on the house.
Check on everything's fine.
I mean, I'm just going to go through the...
Yeah.
I'm back home.
Yeah.
Are they
Usuals.
newsboys?
Yeah, there are.
Okay. So if I would have heard that, I would have wanted to.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
And
but
that
I want to
would've
tell you about.
made
Did you hear Captain
more-
Wilkerson accuse me of stabbing somebody when I was on the boat with him?
I'm sorry, I have an out of character question. Did I hear Egyptian attached to that?
Yes, you did.
Okay, because it's not on the paper you handed us, so I'm confused as to why.
What did you say?
That's what the newsboy said.
The
Egyptian slang.
newsboy
The newsboy said, Egyptian killer strikes again.
Thank you, because I was kind of worried about that too.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, did you do it?
No, I don't use knives.
So I am the disreputable lout who would mention it, and yet when you, again, ask him outright, as I did, it's merely, oh no. I see. So there is a particular bend here.
Okay.
I understand.
Now I'm really curious about meeting with our potential writer contact.
Besides, I just got here. Apparently, like 20 some odd people have been stabbed to death here.
24 it
goodness.
says.
24. They're actually asking for Sherlock Holmes like they think he's a real person.
Well, they never did catch the Ripper.
I thought he went after women. It does just say foreigner. But why is he called the Egyptian killer?
Actually, we were going to go see Mr. Doyle this afternoon.
I thought we were going to the...
Well...
I don't mind going there.
I'm a
He's
fan of
a...
Mr. Doyle.
Okay.
The scoop is the
I don't know if we can just
the
do that. I
rag
don't mind
run
trying.
by Mickey Mahoney, just for the record.
Oh, we're going to see the editor, not the...
If you wanted
I
to
thought
go
he was
see...
a writer.
No, he is the editor.
Well, yeah, no,
I may have
that's fine.
mismentioned that, but yes.
Yeah, no,
I'm
like
trying
I said,
to
I've sent him a card saying
Yep.
that we may wish to meet with him. We are friends of
Jonah Kensington.
Jonah Kensington, seeking information about Elias Jackson Elias,
Mm-hmm.
and his murder. So we may be stopping in sooner or later about that if he would be disposed to talking to us.
Okay.
That's in the future.
So you are headed out?
Yes.
Myself and Botticello.
Okay. You head towards Baker Street. As you are waiting, you receive a note back. Mr. Gavigan, unfortunately, is at his estate today, will not be available for any kind of meeting. He may be able to fit you in the day after tomorrow.
Where is his estate?
It's north of the city.
How far north? Can I find that?
It's probably maybe an hour drive. It's probably something he keeps outside of town and then has an apartment. But it is the Miser House. MISR house.
Okay.
Well, so either he needs a day to get the assassin back into town.
Right. Please stay put for the day and a half that it will take to hunt you down.
Yeah, the half day is when he's like, well, if he survives, I guess I have to.
I guess I got an
day
appointment
is to
now.
get the
Damn it.
assassin.
And the boy comes back, and Mr. Mahoney would be happy to meet with you whenever you would like to meet.
All right. Well, what's our next move, Wilson?
The Penhew Foundation. We still need the information on the Carlisle expedition, do we not?
Excellent. That works for me.
Okay.
The estate to the offices.
The offices.
Are you going to wait for Miss McCrea and Mr. Botticello?
Is it known where his apartment is?
You can track that information down pretty easily.
Then I will have someone
Okay.
find me where we may go to the Penhew Foundation, then his apartment, then his estate.
Okay. Are you going to wait for Mr. Botticello and Miss McCrea to go anywhere?
I wasn't particularly planning on it. Will the professor be joining us?
Probably.
Well,
The Penhew Foundation is an archaeological funding foundation, so taking a professor
Would be helpful.
might help
These
smooth your way.
wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope not to smooth much.
Wouldn't we get to the, I'm just saying, wouldn't we get to his estate about the time that the police are showing up and asking him to help with the case?
No, they've already asked. So, you make your way to the Doyle house.
And I am chatting you up, telling you all about this guy.
Do you knock on the door?
Yes.
An older woman in some proper English housekeeping garb, black long dress and the what do you call
White
it?
frilly
The
stuff.
white, not frilly like French made frilly, but like
Downton Abbey. Downton Abbey is the.
sure. I'm thinking of Mary Poppins.
Our English listeners are rubbing their temples right now.
She opens the door. Yes, how may I help you? Folks. Sir, how may I help you?
Hello. Or
Hello, Governor. That's awesome.
Did you really just mock the British lady?
no, I did not.
I thought I was the one trying to.
Oh, goodness. You want to try that one
I
again?
need to go into Pygmalion, I swear to God.
Pygmalion?
Yeah.
Rain in Spain.
Don't you know where Pygmalion comes from?
From pygmies?
No. Oh my, thank you. Everybody else gets it.
Uncultured swine.
No, it's 1,000,000 pygmies.
There you go. Okay, you want to try this
Oh my
again?
God.
Yes.
My Fair Lady?
Never seen it.
Oh,
It's one of
wow.
my
When
favorite.
did culture miss you? Okay.
Okay, I have English accent on my brain.
Hello.
Somebody do Southern real quick.
No.
Please.
I don't think I can.
Nope.
Hello.
Oh, did we stop?
There we go. Good night. Ma'am, hi. We're from. Okay, we're from America, and we just got in on a boat, and we're here researching an expedition for some fellows back in America of some missing well-known people. But I have been reading Sir Doyle's work all of my life, and I would really like to meet him if he's available to be seen.
The
Please.
more you talk, the more she's just like, okay.
Her hackles are up.
I'm sorry. Did you make an appointment to speak with Sir Doyle?
An appointment?
Do you really think we
What
would
are
need an
those?
appointment? We traveled all this way. I'm going to try to persuade her.
Sure.
All of it.
You're at like a negative 55.
We traveled all this way from America. We walked.
We're Americans.
We're Americans.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I did not know I needed to make an appointment with him. Would it be possible that I see him because I really love his work?
And want to stab him?
For our international listeners, this is where the term ugly Americans come from.
Where the term stalker comes from.
I have persuade. Can I?
You
roll
can
it?
roll it, sure. No.
Oh, crackers.
Did you bring him a gift of like cocaine or something?
I'm sorry.
Am I supposed to bring a gift?
Sir Doyle is exceptionally busy. Perhaps if you contact his scheduling firm, something could be worked out. But right now,
That is a lot of paperwork. Can't we just schedule something with you?
I'm
I
sorry.
mean, you seem to know him pretty well. I mean, the door's open. It's right there. Just let us...
Mr.
Oh,
Doyle
no.
is not available at this point in time. Thank you. And she
But-
starts to close the door.
But oh wait. Who do we need to contact?
She huffs a little bit and turns away from the door. It's still open just a little, and you hear her like searching for a pen.
I kind of nudge up a little bit and
Are you wearing your
Like-
guns?
elbow the door. No, but it's covered by my duster.
So, yes,
Can't
but it's
see
covered.
it. So I nudge it open just to get a peek of his house because I'm so excited.
I'm going to lean and kind of push her into the room for your own enjoyment.
Oh my God!
No.
And then you rob Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's house.
Nice. Well, I only wanted something as memento.
I wanted a piece of his hair.
To make a hair doll that I can snuggle with at night.
I'm going to try
just
to
like
act like I slipped on my...
Well, okay. First,
Oh, dear God. Suddenly, off in the distance, we hear whistles. Great.
And then a silly hat beats with a club.
Yep.
it's not a silly hat. We have international listeners.
Yes,
We don't
have,
want to offend them.
Well, they know it's silly.
have you ever been beaten by a bobby?
So Jesse, what is your strength?
My strength
God.
is 14.
Shirley, what is your size?
My size is a 9.
Petite.
Jesse, you need to roll below a 75,
Oh God.
4.
and then you need to roll. And then you need to roll a persuade.
He hip checks her like
He goes flying through the door.
Brett Hull into the sideboards.
24 over 20. I'm close on the
That's
persuade.
kind of
at
close.
least.
So, Miss McCrea, you suddenly feel like a shoulder hit your back as you tumble a little bit into the room and knock the door wide open. Just wrench.
Does she stay on her feet?
Yes.
I stumble.
The woman, the housekeeper, turns around, just
Oh God.
aghast that you have done this, and runs from the room.
Grab something quick.
Grab something quick.
Ma'am, did you
Episode
finish your note?
Episode 18: How we stole things from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Thank you, guys.
Oh wow.
So, what are you doing, Miss McCrea?
So,
She's leaving the room. You're alone in there.
Mr. Botticello.
I slipped. I'm sorry. But you're in the room.
Roll a
You're
persuade.
in his
Roll a
house.
persuade. You're lying.
I'm looking.
14 under 20.
I'm looking around, but I mainly look at the paper that she has written.
She's got a name and most of a number.
Name and most of a number. Okay, I picked the paper up. I picked the
Smell
paper
it. This was in his house.
You're in his
Yeah.
house.
Sir
Like-
Arthur Conan Doyle's house.
Yeah, so we've
Ma'am,
got a B&E
ma'am.
at Arthur Conan Doyle's house.
So go
Ma'am,
ahead.
can you come back? You didn't finish the note. I'm sorry I slipped into your house.
It's like
Ma'am,
So what's your
please
little
come back.
module say about B&E at Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's?
they didn't expect us to go this direction.
No, they didn't, did they?
You, a few minutes later, or a few seconds later, you hear a high, shrill whistle.
Oh, crackers.
But unfortunately, you're American and have no clue what that means.
No idea what that is. You're like, huh?
So,
is it tea time again?
I turn around and look at
factory's
Botticello,
like
and
that.
I'm like, what is that?
Whistle time in
And
England?
then, and then it keeps going. And it's like short, like shrill, and it seems to be getting closer.
Okay, I think we gotta get ready for this. I don't know what's...
No, you do not. No, you don't. Just say you don't. Take
Did
it
you
back.
just draw your weapon? Please.
I did.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mr. Botticello,
We lose
that
the
is not
character.
necessary
No, you
in
sure?
this house. I'm positive.
Okay, I
Put that
put it back.
away.
But what's coming?
Like,
It's
I
not
don't-
in the house.
I don't
Is it
know.
coming
Maybe it's
from
a
inside the
train.
house?
Do they have trains on the road?
Do the English have trains?
I don't.
As
Great
you two are standing there discussing this, two police officers approach, carrying nightsticks,
Hey!
Truncheons.
truncheons. I'm sorry, sticks to beat you with.
Are they enchanted to kill people?
Yes.
God, I hope so.
Well, I've turned around and I've stepped up to Botticello to ask.
Yeah,
him
you're
what
still
the-
probably inside the house because
Yeah,
you're just
yeah.
a little.
And I'm with the paper.
You there? Hold still. What are you doing?
Run.
I'm waiting for the maid to come back so that she can give me the rest of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's scheduler's number. She hasn't come back yet, though.
So they both slowly approach you. Now let's take a step outside, ma'am, sir. Let's come on down the stairs calmly. Are you
But
going
the
to
maid
comply?
hasn't come
Why?
back yet.
Are you going to comply with what
Why-
they're asking?
Should I wait for the maid?
Can you roll?
I-
can you both roll
Not you. I'm talking to the police.
psychology for me? Both of you roll psychology.
Ooh.
Would be
How
nice.
about idea?
Yay, I got
These
it.
police are very friendly and want to help you.
These police are either going to calmly and nicely take you in or beat you. They're standing ready to attack should that arise.
Sir, I have the note right here. Is there something?
Now we got a call concerning a breaking and entering.
No,
Something.
I slipped.
Something about two Americans, and you two are fitting that description. Please
We
step
are
outside.
Americans.
Yes, we
Please
are.
step outside and down the stairs slowly and calmly.
This
It's
is
just a misunderstanding.
misunderstanding.
Are you stepping down the stairs
Yes.
slowly and calmly?
Yes.
I'm
I
walking
will.
down the stairs.
While holding his stick up.
No, I'm using it as a walking stick.
With the piece of paper in my hand.
If you'll turn around, please.
I don't know if this is
If
necessary.
If you'll turn around, please.
We're just on vacation. We
What
don't
is your
have...
name, Mr. Captain? What's your face?
Wilkerson.
This is about to devolve
Sir.
into combat, Jesse. Are you
Yes.
sure you
Sir.
want to go that direction?
I am with Captain Wilkerson
Matt, who did you just
of
ask that
Her
question?
Majesty's Royal Army. His Majesty's Royal Army. Oh
Her Majesty.
It's his.
Excuse me.
His Majesty's Royal Army.
I will turn around.
Botticello turns around.
I'm talking about Captain Wilkerson, and there is some misunderstanding.
Turn around, miss.
If you hadn't mentioned the name, we could have had an
Botticello,
extra.
I'm gonna kick your hind end.
I didn't do anything. You're the one who drove me here.
So-
I wanted to go to the theater square. What was this?
You feel
I
you
stuffed
feel
the paper in my pocket, and I
you
turn
feel
around.
them roughly grab your arms and pull your hands
As
behind.
soon as I grab my arms, I'm gonna fall off to the side. Kind of. I mean, they did just hit my stick. I'm using the stick as a walking.
roll your freaking persuade.
6 under 20.
You are not allowed to come anywhere with me
Okay,
anymore.
and they roll you onto your stomach as you fall, and cuff you. They cuff you.
just to
You're
warn
gonna
you.
fall too.
I've got a gun. You might want
Yeah,
to.
I was just going to say, does his gun fall out of his shoulder holster?
I just
That
wanted
would
to
be-
know
that would be
up front.
great.
It is, and I'm going
They
to try
roll
to
you onto your back.
Yeah.
Flip your jacket open, pull it out with their truncheon, and pocket it. And you, man, I bet you do. They roll you over and roughly.
What do you mean roll me over? I
you're-
didn't do
or-
anything.
oh, they turn you around. You're right, and roughly take the gun from you.
I'm going to need that back after Captain talks to you.
I believe that you won't be getting this back until you leave our good country. Now, please, we're going down to the station.
I'd like to point out that McCrea was probably the last person who was like, "Oh yeah, you want to go somewhere with me, Botticello? Sure, come along. It'll be awesome."
This will be harmless. You've been laughing that whole time.
So,
Yes.
you guys head to Penhew.
And don't get it well.
The building is well designed and sturdy. It has a high iron fence that surrounds it. There is a front door. It is front double door. Up some stairs.
Great, we're in jail together now.
It looks like a proper 3-story English house, meaning basement, first floor, and second floor. So, you guys approach the front door, I assume.
Yep.
Unless Wilkerson suggests otherwise, this is his
Okay.
parade.
Is there
Circus.
there's a front double door? Is there a side?
Nope.
No. Okay. Then yeah, we're gonna go straight up.
You walk up and you notice a gentleman standing at the door, and he nods and opens the door. All 4 of you are going, I assume.
You're coming with, Professor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the Archaeological Society Penhew
Oh,
Foundation.
He
They did try
nods.
to kill us, but
He nods and opens the door.
It's all right.
Welcome to the Penhew Foundation.
I'm eating out. Everybody can rest.
And as you enter into the foyer, there's a desk and a lady sitting there. Good afternoon. How may I help you?
Yes, I was hoping to see Mr. Gavigan.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gavigan is not here today.
He's out at his estate. I was coming to speak with him regarding information on the Carlisle expedition. Hopefully that information, or the information that you have regarding that expedition, could be gathered together in the hopes that we could go over it when we meet him.
I have a Mr. Alistair that could help you.
Excellent.
He's an assistant here.
Wonderful.
Oh, give me just a moment.
Certainly.
She-
And you could let him know it's Captain Wilkerson.
Excellent. I will do so.
Thank you.
She stands and walks away, leaving you just at the desk.
Is there anyone near us?
No.
Is there an appointment book or anything
Hold
like
on.
that?
Let me.
Sorry.
Give me
Yeah,
just a
I was
second.
just going to be like...
So, in front of you is a desk. To your left and right are bathrooms, clearly, like directly to your left and right. But it also opens up to, like, the stairs went up into the building, but then opened in on the doors. So there's open areas on either side with, like, desks and notes kind of strewn about. There is a gentleman working on both sides. They look like professors. If you talk to them, you probably have heard their names, but they seem deep in whatever they're doing. Each of them has some small artifact of some sort. What do you call those? Not urns.
an urn, a vase.
From Egypt, though. They
Yeah.
put the ornaments
Canopic
in.
jars.
Yeah, Kenobi.
They have jars sitting there. That they're, something like that. Something clearly Egyptian, but clearly not mythos based.
Nothing that sets off our alarm
No,
bells.
no. Just past the restroom door, there's a stairway up, and then on the right, there's more doors, and then there's a long hall. That looks like it has doors coming off of it. The secretary has gone down the hall and has gone all the way to the last door on the left. you can clearly look through the book. The two guys might see you, but the likelihood of that is low.
Well, I don't likely care.
Okay.
I'm just going to look through the next couple days of... does Mr. Gavigan have any appointments in town? Or?
Gavigan, there's a meeting and another meeting. Scratch, and it looks pretty new. The scratches.
Like they were scratched out as soon as he was aware we were in town.
That would be a good guess. In fact, as you're looking and you're like going down with it smudges just the slightest bit. Like it's not fully dry. It's not wet, but it's not just. It's just that last bit of drying.
Mm-hmm.
And you flip to the second day, and those have been scratched off too, and it looks wet. It's clear that it's pressed onto the other page and left something there. And you flip to the third day, and there's a meeting scheduled for you at 10 a.m.
Okay. That's exactly what you outlined earlier. Precisely. Excellent.
So, you flip back to the first page, I assume?
Absolutely.
Make note of names. Any besides Gavigan.
Oh, well, you're looking too, right?
Well, no, I'm actually on watch, in case they decide to come down guns blazing.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, hey, make sure you note any names attached to those meetings besides
you
Gavigan.
note a member of parliament, probably some sort of, got to get this paperwork in place. Potentially that could also be, got to get this member of parliament to the next evil meeting of cultists so we can murder everyone.
Cool.
There are a couple of lords that are not members of parliament. Probably, it has like a fundraising note next to it.
That's I was just thinking.
So,
funding.
and then the all of them seem pretty mundane. Exactly what a foundation should be doing. Like you recognize the names enough. Probably not people you're super familiar with, but that you've met.
Yeah,
Here and
enough.
there,
Oh,
so.
he would pay.
Yeah.
He would lay out cash for this. And
And I know this guy loves Egyptian.
Right.
Yeah. Or I know this guy likes to fund stuff and throw his money away. So that's pretty normal.
Right. Wilkerson, what is your connection exactly to this foundation? Is your family benefactors or like how?
We have been at times.
So you're not officially a member or anything?
Oh no, not me personally. No.
Right.
And not your family. They've never been a member.
No.
You get invited to nice dinners and you
Generally asking for monetary contributions.
The secretary comes out the door, and behind her comes a very skinny, bookish looking man, full tie and jacket, approaches you. Yes, Captain. How may I help you today? I heard that you need some notes on the Carlisle expedition.
I'm going to step forward and
this is Mr. Byrne.
Yeah, we need all the information the Carlisle Expedition Lodge filed with you.
Absolutely. We will have to pull that out of storage. It's been 5 years.
Get to it.
But it's for a meeting on. Am I to understand day after tomorrow?
Yes. We would like, of course, to be able to go over the information as soon as possible to be up to speed. It was 5 years ago,
It may be late today or early tomorrow. It depends on how quickly we can get a runner and.
I will have someone early evening. I mean, before tea today, be at your disposal to bring the information to me straight away.
Well, we have to go to the warehouse, and there's a lot.
I understand.
We send several, so it may be buried a little.
Perhaps the captain would feel better if I was able to assist in some way.
Absolutely.
Speed it up as much as possible.
If I just we're between fundings right now, and getting a runner dedicated to this would be a little.
That's why I'm here.
If there's anything that I can do, even from a financial situation, to ease that burden, I wouldn't want to put you out.
It's my understanding your father has been a contributor from time to time. Perhaps you could have him attend our fundraiser at the end of the month.
Absolutely.
Or, I'm sorry, in the middle of the next month. It is.
Especially if it would help with this small task.
I'm sure that we can get this for you. I would say before close of business today. Very
wonderful.
Easy.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Exactly what I wanted to hear.
So, is there anything else that I can do?
Will you require Mr. Byrne?
No, unless you wish
to happy to help.
Oh, excellent. Well, then, if he can lend whatever mega skills he has.
I apologize, Professor Wentworth.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Me, the player, is like
No, you were the players. No, that's fine. Professor, perhaps I could get some notes from you on a few of the items we have upstairs.
Of course.
Would you have time today?
Sure.
Would you gentlemen wish to wait, or?
I'll stick with the professor.
I'm sorry.
Certainly,
I don't believe we've met.
Oh,
This is my student, young Well.
Courtney Hathaway Well of the Cambridge Wells.
Oh, yes, the Wells. Such a nice family. We would love to.
When he says, "Oh, the Wells, such a nice family," do we see the dollar signs flash in his eyes?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I'm sort of careful to have kind of like a dull, glazed, like sort of stupid look on my face.
What that you've earned, that stupid look that you've given off for so many years by going to all those weird places and wearing pajamas.
This is kind of trying to. No, you know what I mean. Like I'm trying to look like a moron, basically.
Oh, okay. If you wouldn't mind stepping upstairs, would you gentlemen? We can have tea brought. We could sit and wait. Or would you? Do you have other pressing business?
Like I said, I was going to go help find.
I have to phone the runner and get him here, and that'll take probably 45 minutes for him to get all that settled. But if you don't mind waiting.
Oh, and I'm sure the time could be taken with the professor, and
Excellent.
we can have
entertain
tea.
ourselves.
Certainly.
So he takes you, the two of you, upstairs.
Where does he ensconce us?
He kind of just lets you.
Oh, wander. Good. That's even better.
He lets you go. Like he just assumes that your father's going to give money.
Go ahead.
If you don't need to be somewhere, probably locked already.
Okay.
So the two of you head upstairs. It opens up into a very large open room with pillars in the middle, like in a line. And then there are little rooms off to the side, and he motions for you to go off to an exam room, and he brings in a cart with a tablet. It's in Arabic, and as well as Egyptian, or as well as hieroglyphs, and he kind of gently sets it. He says, "Now, we do have very specific rules here. I'm going to lock you in here with this. There's been concern, but as soon as you're ready, there's a button on the wall. You
It's in Arabic, right?
Yes.
I'm just going to start reading it in English. Several, not three. It's like,
Yeah. Well, please, if you wouldn't mind translating and taking some notes of what you think about this and where it came from and what it means, and he just starts asking you.
Probably have a secretary made available to you for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm wondering if he's trying to distract me from something else.
So, if you wouldn't mind, we would greatly appreciate it, and perhaps your student could lend his thoughts as well.
Sure.
So,
I grin vacantly.
Shuts the door, and you hear clonk, like it's a heavy lock. And he comes down just a few minutes later. Gentlemen, tea?
Oh, yes, please.
And he wanders off and comes back just a few minutes later with a tray, and he clears off part of one of the visiting
Expert
scholars,
right.
like his desk, and sets it down.
Move your stuff.
So, what all brings you this far? Is it just this Carlisle business?
Yes.
Oh. Well, we will be happy to help you. I'm sure the runner is already on his way. Is there anything else that I can do for you, gentlemen?
Oh, no, not at the moment. I'm sure you have more pressing business to attend to.
I do. I appreciate your understanding. If you'll wait, the runner will be here, and the secretary will let you know when that's available. And if you need anything else, let her know, and I will be right back out here.
Absolutely.
And he walks back down the hall to what is got to be his office or where he's working. And
in the take them upstairs time, go and get tea time, anything of no... I mean, I'm going to obviously circulate, as I'm sure you would do. Does anything pop out as, hey, that seems weird?
It's quote-unquote weird because it's all Egyptian stuff, but it's nothing... Doesn't remind
Nothing
you of any
rings a bell from the dream?
None
No.
of the canopy jars have tentacles.
No. And the two scholars are really just taking notes and really studying what they're doing and kind of green-noting it, and they're really deep.
Did you say that we had interrupted one of them in order to set our tea down?
No, not interrupted. Just cleared off part of their desk. They have they have large desks.
Captain Wilkerson, it sure is strange that Mr. Gavigan was not able to meet with you, don't you think?
I do.
I wonder what it was that was so pressing that took him out of here. I'm saying this loudly in front of the researchers in hope of distracting them. And
can you give me a persuade?
Yes.
Okay. Without looking up, he sure did leave out of here fast this morning. Like, just quietly, doesn't even look up, doesn't realize. He may not even realize he said it.
Yeah.
Just like as he's writing.
Then yeah, I'm gonna turn and say, "Oh, really?"
I'm sorry. Did I?
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I was commenting to my friend that we'd really been hoping to meet with Mr. Gavigan today, and we were told he was here this morning, but then abruptly left.
He grabbed his coat shortly after tea and said that he had pressing business at his estate, and he left immediately.
Is he known to
Dash about?
that often?
Occasionally, once or twice a month, there are. He has pressing needs at his estate to see to. That he doesn't come in for a couple of days, but not typically leaving early.
That he drops everything he's doing and
Well,
runs
I
out.
mean, he schedules around them.
And but leaving this morning was strange.
That's unlike him. Yes.
Yes. What are these regular events? I mean, have you ever been invited out there?
No.
Well, that's a shame. This all looks very important. What you're doing here.
Mostly transcribing work, but someone has to do it, and it's better to write it down and get it ready for others to use. So,
Of course.
Who does Mr. Gavigan use as a secretary? Who are his
his personal
confidants?
secretary. I believe she left. She was allowed to go home after he left this morning. He has a personal secretary. Nobody, but
What is her name?
Miss Pemberton, young lass,
Fetching.
quite.
Of course.
How long has she been with him?
As long as I've been here, it's been 8 months now.
The tea is delicious.
Oh, I find the more you talk to him, the more he clearly has a very clear, like, British English to him, but there's hints of like a French accent there. I've never been one for tea, more of a wine and champagne man myself.
Oh, I
but
understand.
yes, the tea, they never skimp on it for sure.
I've noticed.
So, well, I apologize if you don't mind. I'd like to
certainly.
get back.
Yes.
But good luck in whatever you're doing. It goes right back to what he was doing. Professor, as you sit and go through, and what you're seeing is, it looks like it's just something that they don't have anybody that probably speaks Arabic, and you're known for your abilities in that. So they gave this to you. It's nothing. Doesn't seem out of the ordinary.
Was he announced?
Nope.
No.
But when you have a high credit rating and you're connected to archaeological things, and it's an archaeological foundation,
Yeah, and you walk into the archaeology
Yeah,
headquarters.
he works at Harvard, which is
Would
like
they have had a picture of him and known him?
Oh,
On
yeah.
site?
he's written papers.
Okay.
I get what
My
you're
only
saying.
concern is they're
Yeah.
gassing him.
No.
now.
And that's when the asps come out of the mouth. No, it's clear that like he's probably, your character may not know this, but he's probably written papers, and every time you write a paper, your picture goes with it so that you're recognizable. So him standing there, this guy is probably a fan of people attached to those things, and he's a big name. Professor at Harvard is a pretty big deal.
Okay.
And it had an 85 credit rating.
Yeah, he does.
Like I said, my initial reaction is, why did he recognized you without you announcing yourself and took you off into a room by yourself? Again, the poisonous gas or the asps coming out of the wall.
I was also worried that
Well,
we
that's
had
why I took
effectively
the Kung
split
Fu
the party
Master
in
with
3 even groups.
After you have translated the Arabic, which takes probably half an hour, it's just because you have to sit and write, and then cross it out and rewrite it because it's in a different
Grammar.
structure. You get it all written down, and you press the button, and not less than a minute, the door opens, and it's Mr. Alistair again. And
I'll just hold up the translation and be like, here you go.
Excellent. We will compare this with an Egyptian translation. I appreciate your time. If you're in town in the middle of the next month, please join us. We would be happy to have you as our guest. And what you realize that means is they're going to have you there, and then they're going to talk you
party favor,
and then they're going to talk you into going somewhere.
I started wandering down, look down some other doors while they're in conversation.
They're kind of there's 2 bigger rooms that are exam rooms. You're in one. There's another. The rest are kind of filled with filing cabinets and boxes.
Okay, if he doesn't stop me, I'm just going to be looking at all of them.
Mr. Alistair starts to talk to you about your experiences and what you think about this and if this really means what this says, and he talks to you about.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's just pretty open, and then there's windows along both walls that allow you to see the murky grayness that is London. Now that you're above stuff, everything is so covered. You're not used to this. Boston doesn't look like this. Mm-hmm. There's a thick black layer across the city.
Right.
Like someone just took a pin and just went whoosh right across the top of it. It is thick. And as you're looking, the streets are dirty, and you look down at your shoes, the bottom cuff of your hem has whatever color is now black.
Yeah.
Like you see a circle. You didn't realize how dirty this city was.
Yeah.
So
It's good for the
do I need to do
pipes.
spot hidden or occult for anything that's going to pop out of
you
me?
can give me a spot hidden, sure.
Yep, like that.
You don't see anything terribly out of the ordinary. You do see an elevator, and as you go up, it's more of a large dumbwaiter. Mm-hmm. It's got a pulley system it's an old time elevator, but it's lifted up just a little bit above the floor, and you can see down. There's a first floor and a full basement, and then maybe something below that.
Okay.
The dumbwaiter goes down. Well, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
The dumbwaiter goes down below the basement level.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Does it seem to resemble something we saw in another basement once?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. So that'll do us tonight for Nerds Domain presents Masks of Gnarltep. You can catch us on Facebook and on Twitter. You can buy our shirts at tinyurl.com/indie shirts. Head over to the website every Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We post comics for all of you wonderful British listeners who we love so very much. That's 5:30 p.m. England time. And we will talk England time.
Greenwich Mean Time, perhaps?
We love you.
Love your filthy city.
Yes.
I do.
We will talk to you guys real soon.
Let's clean it up.